Hey, Coolip. Thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. On-stream build, yep. Stop it. Stupid thing. I don't think I've ever started from scratch in this deck editor. Yeah, let's get... burn my mythic. To get some rhythms in here. What's the dragon? I probably want one of these. By typing exclamation point decks in chat. What are other things? What are other things this deck is supposed to do? The Incubation Druid's probably fine. I can't believe it's been this long. Scott, thanks for the 5 months. Never mind. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely a Growth Chamber deck. That card's sweet. Fight Worm, yep. That card was sweet and Gruul. We're just gonna end up Gruul Splash. We're gonna end up Gruul Splash Pod, basically, right? That's probably where this ends up at. This is the arena music. This card playable. Enters the battlefield. This is probably a good 5, right? A Dream Eater, yep. I don't think I want Growth Spiral. I think I don't want to need blue mana that early. Yeah, I could probably play a couple of these if we're going to play a bunch of ramp anyways. How do you spell collision? Like, why can I not type? Colossus, there we go. Oh, there's two L's in collision. I'm dumb. Exclusion Mage, yep. I need some more 3s here. Need some more 3s. District Guide's a good one. Do I need more 4s? I have 4 Rekindling Phoenix. Sage in the main is probably a little bit medium. This is 35 cards in the main, so this is probably enough. This isn't an instant, so this is what this seems fine. Activate this ability only at any time you can activate a sorcery. Yeah, 3 Phoenix seems great. This card's really good. Siege Gang Commander. Yeah, that's good. Let's split Ooze with that. That's probably just better than Ooze, honestly, right? That's probably just better than Ooze. I'm gonna play 25 lands. I can probably play Elvish Rejuvenator. You think 4 Rhythm's a bit much? You should play more with Rhythm. Card's really good. Alright, I've got 37 cards in my deck right now. Why do I care if this gets a little bit bigger? Hydrocrisis is just good if we're ramping, but I'm probably ramping into enough big stuff that I don't need this. Alright. I'll flesh out a sideboard here really quick. We'll be on our way. Ravager Wurm. Ravager Wurm's really funny. It's a gain 7. Alright, let's put some lands in here. Pay 2 life. Give me... The Lord said, let there be shock lands, and it came to be. Praise be to the Stomping Ground and the Breeding Pool. Rootbound Crag. Hinterland. I'm not going bigger than this. This is fine. This is fine. I'm trying to keep our things playable here. Trying to make our deck playable. Stop it. Stop it. So I have 12 blue, 12 red, 16 green. So I need more red mana here. Probably want 2 more mountains at least. Probably a few forests. So this is 14 red, but Rejuvenator and Incubation Druid both help us find them. I don't think I want Sulphur Falls. I don't think I need more blue. I've got 12 blue, and this helps find it, and this helps find that. I don't really need blue till 4. I mean, it's like 17 red with the Incubation Druid, and like this helps you find red as well. Let's try this. I don't like to spend too much time building decks on streams. It gets a little dry. Just jump into some games and see how it feels. Is only Steam Vents better than Sulphur Falls? Yeah, generally speaking, shock lands are better than the check lands. Having lands that come into play untapped is pretty important. This is a pretty easy mulligan. Even though it has lands and spells, it doesn't have any ramp in it. It's really slow. This thing, like, doesn't have any ramp in it either, but, like, Growth Shaper Guardian's like a turn 2 play and something to do with our mana on 3. Yes, building decks on stream. How to have 2,000 people short cards at you. That's exactly correct. Man, I'm on the play, aren't I? I think I'm supposed to keep that. I'm not super excited about it, but I think it's a keep. Yeah, the bug pod deck was not great. And like the Gruul decks we've been playing have been really good, so I want to try and build a pod deck based around Gruul. It is. Okay. So, get to do this. Get to do this. So I get to activate Growth Chamber Guardian. Plus, play the next Growth Chamber Guardian this turn. Or I could just play Rekindling Phoenix. Yeah, let's do that. This card was really good all day today. And, like, getting to pawn it away sounds great as well. So, I'm not attacking into a Death Touch thing here. I would, however, like to destroy that land there. Just Stone Rain you. Thanks. Come again. Nice utility land, opponent. Wayworn Cypress, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Oh, you didn't want to play anymore after we Stone Range you. That's weird. I've been really happy with this Wurm. This card's been sweet. I don't know what they're doing. I think we're just clicking submit. I guess, do I want Lava Coil? Collision's probably less good than Lava Coil. Do I want to cut any of my creatures for more Lava Coils? Probably not. Just swap the Colossus Collisions out for a couple. Hey, go read with the brand new Prime support. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sure. Our hand's kind of slow, but the opponent's deck didn't seem super aggressive that game. So we have to go like 3-4 or like 3-4 potentially. Well, Rhythm doesn't apply to token creatures, so Rhythm's not very good with things like Legion War Boss. That was a phenomenal draw. Honestly, Boneless, I think the Wurm's fine against control, and you just want Wurm and Carnage Tyrant there. I don't think that seems unreasonable. Ooh, that's sweet. That's a sweet. I have no idea. I think the decks that were good last season will still be good. That's my prediction. My bold prediction is the decks that were good before are still great. Fair. Yeah, I don't know what the details on Gruul are for making it good, but there's something good in these green-red colors. That card is rude. Is this card playable? I feel like this card's playable. Gain 3, they discard a card. Yeah, like it's good against mono red and like it Raven's Crime's control. Why are 3/4s bad? Loved your sideboard explanation earlier today. Looking forward to playing Meme Can. Awesome, go read. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to support my stuff. Thanks for keeping me around. Yep. So, I think I need to get Siege Gang Commander down so I can shoot down this Death Touch creature. Because if I can shoot down the Death Touch creature, I can start getting in with these 4/4s. Perfect. And that's my 7th Vannifar, so I can play Siege Gang and activate it to shoot this turn, which is great. I could see this being very good in the board of Esper control. Seems pretty reasonable. The Enforcer is definitely good at clogging the board up here, that's for sure. One more little guy. The last Zoidberg. So I'm actually going to go ahead and attack with both of these to start. Because I want to do this before I play this, so that way if they try and set up double blocks, I can throw 2 goblins. Yeah, so like, I get to do this and like shoot down one of these. So like now I get to eat their other 3/4. Like their health total is still pretty high here, so we're a little behind at the moment. Especially if they have like Kaya's Wrath, they catch back up here real fast. The squirt is kind of like, ugh, it's one of those, it's like moist, right? You're just like, that's just like an icky word. The fact that my opponent, that's really annoying. How does Orzhov actually win? I don't know. Yeah, I'm stacking Siege Gang to punch that, and then I'm attacking with 2 4/4s here. And then, like, we're ahead on board, but they have this arc here. So we're gonna see them double block. I'll kill the 3/4. And, like, now my 1/1s can start attacking at least. We're both a little bit flooded, but they have a utility land. So that puts them a little bit far ahead here. Sweet. Beep, beep. Haste. I would like to destroy that land, please. Oh. Meet my friend the Wurm. He's very happy to meet you. Kaya's Wrath. Okay, we are at parity, and our deck's got a lot of bombs in it. Okay, not scary on her own, but very good with basically half our deck here. Not good with that half of our deck. Jump block is weird. I'm gonna play this land out because they have cards that discard cards out of our hand. Man, it's so sad. It's so sad that we don't have a 7-drop. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I mean, like, green's not a splash. No, I didn't put Blocker Wurm in. Holy crap. Good lord. That's unbeatable. My deck is like mono creatures. Well. Yeah, I didn't board in Rex Sage either, right? That was a good top deck. The Riot Dragon could let us use our mana to maybe beat that. That's true. Okay. Oh, jeez. This This locks out Rekindling Phoenix. That's so awkward for us. So, Hellkite blocks here, and it shoots down... It shoots things down, so, like, that bodes well for us. Like, starting next turn, I can activate this twice per turn. That enchantment is not legendary. Oh, wow, they can activate this a third time. Alright, I guess I'm only taking 4 on this combat step, though, right? They get to shoot 1, block 1. So, like, they're adding 3 every turn, and I'm going to be able to answer 3 every turn. Do I just go face? No, I don't. I'm not winning this race, right? So we shoot this. This blocks here. I think I'm gonna have to start attacking with this Ravager Wurm. Alright, not beating those top decks. Let's put Rex Sage in our deck here and try game 3. I think I want my negates, huh? We didn't really know what they were doing game 1. They conceded very quickly. Vivian Reed seems good here too. Exclusion Mage seems mediocre. I'll trim these lava coils. Carnage Tyrant's actually not very good here, right? Like they have a bunch of sweepers and like they have death touch creatures. Yeah, I probably don't want an extra X Sage, I agree with that. Negate's fine. They have a lot of high impact non-creature spells. I can negate Duress, I can negate Kaya's Wrath, like Death Gorge, my own graveyard. That seems narrow. Dream Eater flies over their Death Touch creatures, Pinky. So like they have probably 4 of this Death Touch creature. Thanks for keeping it real. I hope Bant Flash ends up tier 1.5. What's going on? Doubt of Buddha. I appreciate the 2 months. Welcome back. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Maybe I should mulligan a little more aggressively. That makes this hand good. Ramp it up. like clockwork. 9 hours, audio distorts. These people are great. Buy their stuff. These people, also kind of great. Consider buying their stuff. Back to Arena. Alright. Three different mill decks. That seems unfortunate. That plug was... Listen, after I've been live for like the 8-hour mark, the sales plug goes downhill pretty quickly for me. They stuck Dawn of Hope, okay. We found Vivian. Sign me up. Hey, Eric, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for being employed here.
Restoration was painless.
Was I at a recent energy event? I played their event in November or December. Because the last one I was at, it was not at their January event because it snowed. Deal. Maybe I should hold the land and bin the Rejuvenator. I guess I have a bunch of looks at the lands here. So I'd like to play Phoenix plus hold up negate this turn.
Comes.
Perfect. So this treats here nicely. Having the negate here feels pretty good. Pretty happy to have this in my deck. Yeah, that could be okay, Jesse. Maybe I want one copy of Sundering Titan over the second copy of Rex Sage. I like that idea. Sunder Shaman. Over second Sage. I like that idea a lot.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Do I want to attack here? If I attack, the 3/4 attacks me, so I think my answer is no. If they play that stupid enchantment, I'm going to be in trouble. Damn it. Uh-oh. Well, that worked out okay. That's better than the enchantment for me. Do they have a way to kill this? If they don't have a way to kill this, I'm in a pretty good spot still. Even if they do have a way to kill this, I have Vivian plus another siege game. Oh, that's sick. Sweet.
The wilds are my shield.
Do I want another Rekindling Phoenix, or do I want this Pod Mom? I think I want Pod Mom. Orphan egg. So I'm going to hold the Stomping Ground in my hand, and the reason for this is I want to not have to discard Sieging Commander if they play another copy of this Bell Haunt. Can pod the egg into the elf? We could. Yeah, the egg can attack. Look at that. Let's brush the shoulder off there real quick. So smart and thin, chat. Just the smartest and the thinnest.
Strike me, and you strike nature. Meet my newest friend.
Yeah, I would love a Rekindling Phoenix. Let's throw this token at that, and then let's pod the Sieging Commander. The Orzhov deck is definitely interesting. Upgrade. Ravager Wurm. Haste. I would like to fight this one. Rawr! Give him the worm. We'll put the Phoenix above the Dragon pick for me, because the Phoenix is gonna pod into the Dragon and then come back. Send the O1 in to let him know who's boss. Get in there, little egg. I believe in you. I believe in you, egg. Man, should I even put this Multi-Birthing Pod video up? Yeah, I probably should. People want to see lots of stuff. This deck seems way better than the Sultai one, though. The Sultai one was kind of dragging, but this one seems sweet. Oh, Shaman. Sunder Shaman. Let's do that. You know, the Sunder Shaman could even be main deck. I don't hate that. Cause like this card like punches people in the throat. I think I'm okay with that. What do I want to cut? I'm gonna put the extra one of these on the board. That's probably fine. think Exclusion Mage is fine. We're kind of looking for 3s anyways, so like getting some utility out of a 3 seems good. Sand's great. Sand's really good, actually, right? It doesn't have like a Llanowar Elf on one, but it's like everything we want other than that. It's our first time seeing Rhythm of the Wild, which seems powerful. Those are one of the better cards in all the Gruul decks we've been playing. Convinced me and my wallet to shell out 100 for Recindling Phoenix. Oh. Oh, MTG Finance. So I can tap for 3 mana? I don't think so. Like, sometimes the opponent's deck, like Hallowed Fountain decks, play Syncopate, although they could play Quench now, so I think like playing Rhythm through a Syncopate is worthwhile. Man, do I play into, it's Doubt of Buddha, which I'm pretty sure is a sub, which probably means they're playing the Bant Flash deck. Getting this card quenched would feel bad here, but like, once I give them more time, like, they're just gonna be able to like have more and more going on. I mean, like, by definition, nothing can be a new meta deck. In order to be a meta deck, there has to have a meta for there to be a deck in. Whoopsie. Mr. Lifeguard, it's $10 tip. Thanks for that, I appreciate it. I'm counting on your love of bad flash decks, oh lord. Alright, well, here's the part. Here's the part where we never cast a spell for the rest of the game. Oh, you know what? There should be a... Why don't we have a Spellbreaker in here? There should totally be a Spellbreaker in this deck, right? No, they're playing Bant Flash. They're not playing Cleansing Nova. They have Stumble Wreckage as their sweeper. When I adapt the Druid and then you just mana tap for crap. Yeah, that's probably better. I guess I could have done the same thing here again. Yeah. Although I guess now I can do this. So that's like something. There's goo dripping down the sides. There's goo dripping. That's such a great little attention to detail. stick. Turns out Prime Speaker is really good when she doesn't die. Who knew? Everybody? Good. Good. Glad everybody knew. Yes, Rekindling Phoenix and Prime Speaker are in fact a combo. God, this deck would have so much shuffling in paper. You have to shuffle for the growth chambers, you have to shuffle for Prime Speaker. Do I think I get the Hellkite here, and I literally just never attack with it. It's literally just sit here and hammer them from behind. Yeah, just shoot them every turn. This is why I didn't attack with the Phoenix. This. We need a Spellbreaker. Yeah, there should be a Spellbreaker in the deck. We'll put one of those in before the next match. No, Prime Speaker only activates anytime you can activate a sorcery. I mean, they can seal away the Vannifar if they want. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little birdies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little birdies. One of your finest siege gangs, please. Okay, and there's no reason for me to attack here because I could just triple shock them, untap triple shock them because I have 4, 8, 12 mana. This matchup's probably a nightmare for the Bant Flash deck. Look at that, check. You create a new meta deck, and then you build the deck that could never lose to it. That's just good. That's just good, clean streaming right there. Oh. Much too good. Alright, so Dream Eater is probably not great. Carnage Tyrant seems good. Sundering Shaman blows up their stuff. Rekindling blows up their stuff. Exclusion Mage seems medium. I don't think I want Collision. While this kills the Angel at instant speed, Lava Coil exiles the Angel, so I think I'd rather have that. Do I want Vivian Reed here? Vivian Reed's probably difficult to resolve, actually. And she's probably hard to protect, so that's actually not very good, I don't think. What do I want to cut here? I need 4 cuts. Maybe I don't need this many worms. I'd rather have Carnage Tyrant here most of the time, I think. Temur Pod will be better stronger than Bant Pod? I don't know. The future command is great. What do we want? A Harpooner? I want a Harpooner and a Spellbreaker. Harpooner and Spellbreaker are cards that I want. Siege Gang in the deck just because you need a 5 mana cost goblin in your pod deck. Yeah, basically. You get it. You understand. You buy every card in Standard, you're guaranteed to hit a good spec. That's the God's honest truth right there. If you type !help, they'll get a link to my page where the bot shows you all the commands. I think I was going to activate this little guy. There's no small mistake on my part. I should have done this before I attacked, because they're a seal away deck. So if they would have sealed away in response to me adapting, they denied me the adapt. It's a pretty big deal. We could play Squee the Immortal. Now you're working with portals. That's a good idea. Squee the Immortal with Prime Speaker. That sounds truly wonderful. It's definitely one we've missed. That's just good, clean deck building. I agree. Alright, how happy am I if they settle the Wreckage Me here? Pretty happy, I think. So yeah, I'm going to attack with just these two so I can keep one around to get the last one out. Deal. Because this gives me some lands and I get to play Rhythm of the Wild. Feel the beat of my people. Yeah, Zoidberg, Growth Chamber Guardian's going to be a format staple, I think. That's very reasonable. What? Wow. How incredibly rude. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. No, oh, this is a mistake. Dang it, they're gonna quench my Prime Speaker now, and I'm gonna feel very sad. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, chat. They have quenched. I'm about to get quenched. No, I need to play. I want the Prime Speaker. Oh, we're so good at this. We're so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Listen, chat, if there was justice, I'd never win a match. We don't want there to be justice in the world. This is so incredibly rude. You're making me want to riot with all your excellence bindings. I'm angry. Ah! Oh my gosh, my dragon. My dragon, chat. My poor Darkin, he was so young. He had so much to live for. And now he's dead. He's dead, chat. Murderer. Yeah. Settle my wreckage, baby. Yeah, birdie. Birdie. Poor dragon just wanted the flute tables. My squadron crabs are all gone. Here. All the Zoidbergs are in exile. Who's got 2 thumbs and is ready to get blown up by a 3rd Settle the Wreckage? This guy right here. Alright, we'll be on the plate for the next one. There should be, we need a Spellbreaker, we need a Harpooner, and we probably need a Squee. We need a Spellbreaker, we need a Harpooner, and we probably need a Squee. think I want negate. Maybe I want negate. Maybe I want negate. I'm gonna send a Vivian. They've got enchantments to blow up. Why not send only one? Because sending only one loses to Seal Away, and they haven't played any Seal Aways, and they've played a bunch of Subtle Wreckages already. There was a Rhythm under an Excellence Binding. Squee is screaming to be settled. People wondering why I didn't just play the enchantment. The enchantment was under Excellence Binding. So Excellence Binding says I can't play the other Rhythm in my hand. I've not done anything with Justicar's Portal. I don't actually know what that card does. Is that the Detention Sphere creature? It sounds like it could be the Detention Sphere creature. Alright. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves, let's go. Is there a reason to play the 5-drop that doubles the output of your lands? It might be good to activate your creatures. No, I don't think so. We're just gonna try and curve out here. I'm just gonna go Prime Speaker into Siege Gang into Carnage Tyrant. Come at me. Yeah. Oh, mana weak. I don't think the bot has the new cards in it yet. Will your thirst ever be quenched, opponent? I don't think Control's a bad matchup for us. I think we're doing okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, I know those songs are different, okay? They just felt like they went well into each other. Do 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 do. Look at my bets for good decks week 1. Jeskai Control and green-black mid-range and blue-red Drakes. All the decks that were good before are still good, chat. All the decks that were good before are still good. Alright, throw 6 at your face. This is why I didn't attack in with Carnage Tyrant. I think Jeskai is fine. I think a Jeskai control deck that has plenty of ways to actually win the game is likely very good. I think if you're trying to play like Jeskai Dirtle with no win conditions, you're probably gonna have a hard time, but like put some Nivs in your deck, put some Crackling Drakes in your deck, and you're gonna be fine. Alright, assume this is the second settle. Really? Okay, interesting. You gonna absorb me, baby? Absorb. No, I don't think Angel of Grace is very good. I think you're supposed to play win conditions that draw cards when you play them, so that way when your opponent has removal spells, it's not a big deal. Frilly boy, frilly boy, frilly boy. Doo doo. You're a lizard, Harry. I guess they have an angel here. This is bad. I've got nothing. Playing against people who are unlucky is great. Do you think a Temur Drake Shell could work? Yeah, I think so. Collision Colossus seems like a sweet card for that archetype. Alright, what do we need? We need a Harpooner. We need a Squee. What else do we need? We need a Spellbreaker. It's a lot of cards. This Dream Eater's probably too cute, right? This Dream Eater's probably too cute. Wurm and Carnage Tyrant are probably fine at the top end. This main deck Collision doesn't need to be here. Yeah, this feels much better than the Sultai deck we were just playing, I agree. Temur Rejuvenator? Yeah, that could be it. This is still 4, 7, 9 ramp cards. That's fine. Nah, I think Harpooner main's fine. You're going to want that card pretty often. Harpooner's kind of narrow to pot into, though, I guess. But Harpooner's, like, also very reasonable alongside, Harpooner's very reasonable alongside Rhythms. We were playing, like, 3 and 4 Harpooners in the other build. Now, I think TC Chain Commanders is important, because, like, the Rekindling Phoenix keeps coming back when you pot it. So you want to, like, pod Phoenix into Siege Gang, pod Siege Gang into Carnage Tyrant, and then, like, do it again. I think Biogenic Ooze is probably just worse than Siege Gang Commander. Yeah, Harpooner gaining haste is pretty lit. Lit AF, I believe the kids would say. Rhythm stack, correct. Riot does in fact stack. Hey, Dark Kevo, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. This is going to be my last deck of the day. So I've been going for a little over 10 hours now, or almost 10 hours, a little under 10 hours. I'll be back tomorrow morning, probably about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be doing a full slew of 8 to 10 hours of standard decks yet again. We play pretty much nothing but Constructed on this channel, so if you're looking to get the lowdown and help us figure out what's going on in this format after the sets release, be sure to check back in. If you weren't able to watch all of today and you want to see more of my content after I'm done today, be sure to check out my website and my YouTube channel. I streamed Standard Constructed for almost 12 hours yesterday. We played 7 different decks there. You can find all of those up there now. Click Video Standard. Alright, well, if we hit some lands here, we're going to be at a good spot. Honestly, even if we don't hit the red source, like Growth Chamber Guardian with Rhythms of the Wild is going to go a long way. Yeah, this is very similar to a Gruul Shell. So this card lets you find a copy of itself when it gets a 1/1 counter, which includes when it gets a 1/1 counter from the Adapt, so, or from the Riot. I mean, Temur was never really in favor, right? Like, Ritualists, stuff like that weren't great. A lot of people have been trying to splash into Splash and, like, play Esper for Kaya's Wrath to, like, have a real sweeper. Reborn, sure. Really fortunate for them that we didn't hit the red source. That card's really bad against our Phoenix. That is a land, even if it's not a second red. So I get to go Zoidberg. I'm actually just going to give this one haste, since I don't have another one to go get anyways. There. I got a tip for you. People keep asking me, like, why am I not playing cards for the control matchup? Like, if your pod is active in the control matchup, like your Vannifar is doing things, you're probably winning the game by a huge margin. You're probably dead here, huh? They're gonna get back Ravager Wurm next turn. Their Wurm's gonna be a 5/6. I guess I just Hellkite and make it a 6/6. Yeah, this is the last deck of the day, Johnny. Because their Wurm can only be a 5/6 at best. Squadron Bearer is just good in general. It blocks really efficiently in the aggro matchups as well. Just like having a 4/4 on turn 3 is super reasonable. Yep, you have Wurm. Wait, does this have to fight a creature? Oh, it totally does. Yeah, that was super the line. That was great. Did not realize that it had to fight. I assumed it was optional. Well, that's fantastic. It does not say up to 1. Ravager Wurm enters the battlefield. You have to choose one. Destroy target land with an activated ability. It's not optional. Oh, it is up to 1. Oh, that part's up to 1. The fight's not optional once you pick it, but choosing to fight is optional. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. The fight is not optional, but picking it is. So, this is going to cost me a point of damage, but I'm sending Carnage Tyrant at Teferi and this at their face, because if they have a seal away here, I want to make sure Teferi dies. And they can seal away this, but they can't seal away Carnage Tyrant.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Yeah, you can just choose to do neither, but once you choose to fight, you can't say no, don't fight. So, if you want to decline using the Ravager Wurm's ability, you just say, please don't do anything when you come into play. Alright, well, now we're just going to attack them with everything.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
This card is such a beating against control decks. And, like, control is typically a harder matchup for these mid-range monster decks, so having this kind of trump card is, like, really, really good.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
I'm gonna play this out and just give it haste, because if I draw a brick next turn, I can attack, add 3 power to this, and then Rekindling Phoenix plus Incubation Druid are lethal. Maybe in the face of Kaya's Wrath, I'm not supposed to play that out. I could see that being a possibility. But even in the face of Kaya's Wrath, like, this is gonna come back, right? Unless they have a thing. So they need another removal spell here as well. Which it looks like they have. That's unfortunate. There is a Hellkite on top of my deck coming up here, so you have that going for me. And, like, the counter spells are off, so... Oh, would you look at that. So if I would have held the Druid, I could have gotten a 3-drop here, but at the same time, I don't really want to shuffle the Hellkite. So this has double Riot, which means it's going to come into play as a 5/5 with haste and flying. So, kill you. Smush! Yeah, I'm buying what this deck is selling. For sure. For sure. I like it picking up what it's putting down, so to speak. Exclusion Mage and Harpooner out. Yeah, that was the Gruul monster. This is like Gruul monsters with a twist, basically. Derelict, thanks for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Do we think they're a Settle the Wreckage deck? I probably should hedge and leave this in. I think I'm gonna cut Incubation Druid. Just like have slightly less mana creatures in my deck. Do I want Rex Sage? I think I'd rather just have Sundering Shaman. Yeah, I think Mardu Aggro is probably gonna be the pick of the day. Bant Flash was good again, but I don't want to pick that for the pick of the day 2 days in a row. Yeah, going down to 1 Wurm, especially when importing a Carnage Tyrant, seems fine. Sure. I cut some ramp spells for my deck, so like not having ramp in my opener is like not a reasonable mulligan, especially when I have like a decent curve like this. God, the sound effects after you play Breeding Pool are just like... Yeah, I left 1 more, man. I assume this is going away. Moist. How good's the magic? Well, the set still seems sweet after a second day. I've played standard for 23 hours in the last 36 hours, and I still want to come back and do it again tomorrow, so this format's probably decent. So far seems reasonable. So if they pass leaving a counterspell up, I'm probably not going to play this. So I'd really like this one to resolve. That being said, they have 4 mana up, which is Chemist's Insight mana. I guess because I hit the 5th land here, I'm going to jam the Phoenix. If I hadn't hit the 5th land, I might not have. But if they counter this, Vivian Reed could be more likely to resolve, which would be good for me. And they have the Chemist's in here. They have Vraska's. This could be Vraska's Contempt. Either way, getting the Vraska's Contempt on their hand is good for us. No, that's not what Spellbreaker does. That's Rhythm of the Wild, the one they discarded here. That makes it so they can't counter. They can't settle the Wreckage Me. They can very much counter my spells. Same logic. I'd rather get this interacted with than Vivian, because Vivian's my bigger payoff. So I'm going to lead on this. I'm pretty happy with either of these in play, but like this is the more important one. Having this security and knowing they just can't settle me is so good. Yeah, my takeaway from like the role deck that we played now this is just like Rekindling Phoenix is absurd. This card is quite great.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Wow, are we tucking my Phoenix? Wow. We are about to put them in a little box in the ground, chat. Oh, that's close. I think I'm supposed to play Vivian because it's more mana efficient here, but it is kind of appealing to stick with them.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
It's kind of appealing to stick rhythm.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it gives you hexproof as well. This card was explicitly designed to beat Settle the Wreckage. Alright, let's play one more and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, having a great start to your weekend. Good luck at your pre-releases this weekend. If you missed any of today's stream, it's going to all be up on my YouTube channel like an hour and a half from now, probably once things get formatted and processed. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, though. And remember, if you didn't catch everything I did yesterday, we played a bunch of Standard yesterday as well for about 12 hours. So all of that is live on my YouTube channel now. When you're done, can you let me in? Yeah, I'm coming up now, Matthew. Ugh. Hey, Wolfie, thank you for the sub gifties. I appreciate that. Welcome. Sorry about that. Silly Matthew, he's not even here yet. Ran all the way upstairs and he wasn't even in the driveway. Hey, look, another Esper opponent. So, I think it's pretty obvious they have a counterspell here, so I'm going to lead on Rejuvenator. If they don't have a counterspell, we're pretty happy either way. And, like, the Rejuvenator resolving means next turn I can go Rhythm into Growth Chamber Guardian, which is nice. I agree with the assessment that Grixis is mediocre in the face of lots of enchantments. That one, please.
Look, you little punk. I heard you talking smack.
Listen, man.
I just helped your wife grocery shop, thanks.
Okay, I appreciate you. If you want to clear a path to put your car in the garage, we'll fit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a minute until she gets back.
This is gonna be my last match anyway. So.
I turned you on as I was leaving the grocery store.
And with it, there really isn't, because like once Rhythm resolves, you're like, ah, yeah, the rest of my stuff's resolving. Because all I got's is creatures. The wives helped each other grocery shop, exactly.
I know. We need to move quickly.
You're so unimpressive, Teferi. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you, Teferi. Nobody loves you. The tokens don't have haste. So I'm playing the Rekindling Phoenix out here because they're probably setting up for Kaya's Wrath. Do I play around Seal Away? I think I'm far enough ahead that I should play around Seal Away. I think I just full swing here. I feel like even if they Wrath me here, I'm still ahead, so it's worth guaranteed taking the Teferi off the table. How angry is Kaya? Hey, Wolfie with the 2 more as well. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to pod Growth Chamber Guardian into Spellbreaker and attack through Subtle Wreckage. Nice sabotage. Middle fingers to the sky. We got Rhythm of the Wild. Haste, please. One haste, please. I think I pod the Rejuvenator now, right? Just get another Rekindling Phoenix. Because they don't have Subtle Wreckage. I was going to pod Growth Chamber Guardian into... I was going to pod Growth Chamber Guardian into the You Can't Settle Me card, but... Alright, beep beep. Haste! Alright, how we doing? How you doing? How you doing, big boy? Just a little something to make up for my failure to sub for 10-ish months of watching. Well, I appreciate the support, Wolfie. If there's anything in the deck queue you'd like to see a little bit sooner, be sure to drop me a message and let me know, because sub gifts, bits, donations, all of that can go to bump things up. The people that support my content get to dictate what we do. You probably want to register this card next weekend.
I mean, it's really good.
It's really good.
Have you played that with Niv-Mizzet yet?
We've not, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's tomorrow. I got a good one for you tomorrow.
I have a... Is it a Carnage Tyrant, too? I have a build-around submission for Niv-Mizzet Carnage Tyrant.
Oh, okay.
Hey, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and derive. Okay, still solid advice. Thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Have we lost a game? Probably. I mean, I can only assume we had to have.
Just for a minute, imagine all your Drakes hasted and your Niv-Mizzet hasted.
Oh, geez.
So
we're gonna play Temur Drakes with Rhythm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great.
That's my next one I got for you.
That's Rhythm. That's messed up.
Yeah, it's gas.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's gas.
Alright.
I was doing a lot of things at work today. Okay? A lot of things at work. I was very busy at work today.
Matt's gonna be here all day tomorrow, so we're gonna hang out together and play a bunch of standard again. Sure.
How's that card coming? Fake Storm Breath guy.
both of these cards have been really good.
Yeah.
We played, so this is a quirky birthing pod deck, right?
Sure.
But we played traditional Gruul monsters that had 4 Phoenixes, 4 Hellkites, 3 Worms as the top end, and all of them were excellent.
I can imagine, yeah.
We have curves like a real deck, they're just starting a little late. Alright. Leading on Rejuvenator, because I don't mind if this gets countered, but I also don't mind if it resolves. It's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Hopefully finds me a red source. Alright, better than missing. Is this the new Kiki chord for standard? Yeah, it seems like it. Could I get a Jeff special Esper control build? Yes, definitely, Wolfie. So it's important that I play a card they need to counter this turn. I think I'm playing Vivian Reed. Maybe it's Rhythm. I think they probably counter either of these, so maybe I'm supposed to lead on Rhythm, because the way my hand's set up right now, I think Vivian's more important than Rhythm. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Let's just do this to start. If they have a counter spell, it has to happen here. Whoo, buddy! I guess they could have Mortify, right? This is Esper. They could have Mortify. Rude. I was gonna kill a Hellkite at some point, anyways. That card's great. Should have played the untapped land to beat Secret. I think Syncopate's pretty unlikely. This card's also been absurd. BT dubs.
With Rhythm or just like in general?
And just in general.
Yeah.
Just also overperformed.
You know, being able to gas back up against like, the removal decks is real nice.
So this is why you'll notice I didn't proactively do this even though I had 2 mana to play the next copy out. And the reason why I waited here is because if I went to activate this, they'd have killed it in response and then I wouldn't have gotten another Growth Chamber Guardian. Whereas this way, even though I don't have the Growth Chamber in play this turn, I have gotten another one to play next turn. So small thing there, but pretty important.
I'm no hurry.
I guess you can see how good this.
Yeah, if they don't have a Seal Away or like a Scatter or a Disdainful Stroke here.
You can blow up their land, right? Preemptively.
This only kills non-mana producing lands. It's very well templated. It never
that's
screws
weird.
people.
Okay.
Although I did have a black-white opponent play Arc of Orzhov as their 4th land, and then I untapped and killed it on 5. Just like they conceded on the spot.
Yeah.
Alright, so these dorks are heading this way. I'm gonna hold on to... Oh, they have a Seal Away.
I say seal is pretty.
That's really unfortunate. Oh, that worked out. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to the Growth Chamber Guardian here, because if they Kaya's Wrath in the untap, that's not great for us.
Hold that thought.
That being said, Teferi untapping here, also not great for us. Was she going somewhere else after the store?
Your children.
Oh, we went to the store before picking.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Yeah, we were in the store for a while.
Oh, did you get food to make?
Yeah.
Y'all are great.
Hello, we're supposed to get like 6 inches of snow overnight tonight. What else are we doing?
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Riot happens as the creature enters the battlefield, not in response to anything. All right, if they Nexus again, I'm gonna concede for quality of life. We're gonna build a fort.
Bunk beds.
Yeah. You can put Spellbreakers in your deck. Put some Spellbreakers in your deck. Card's great. There's so many, like, this format has just so many layers to it. Like, there's threats, and then
Yes.
there's answers, and
Yes.
then there's threats that answer the answers.
Yeah, there's like bombs. Like everybody complains about Carnage Tyrant. It's like that card's very answerable. Like this, I don't know. Wow, okay.
This hand needs another red source, but if we get to curve Elf, Chamber, Phoenix, hold negate up, like we should run them out of the park. This format's like an onion. It's got layers.
Yeah, I was hopeful because the previous standard was so good. This just seems like it opens more things up.
Correct. Yeah, I think it's just like all the decks that were. God, that sucks. That's really unfortunate. Like having 2 of them was okay, but like now we only get 1 piece of card advantage off of this. So I've registered like 5 mana 4/4s now.
Oh, please ban that person. Carnage Tyrant is not very answerable.
Carnage Tyrant
Please
is
get
not-
rid of them for me. I appreciate that. I would have logged in my phone and did it myself, but that's just way too much.
I'm not gonna play this out because I'm missing a land drop. I want to negate a Moment of Craving on my elf if they have one. I don't have a basic island in my deck,
Really?
but they probably don't want to give me double red.
Yeah, that sounds awful as well. It's funny that every archetype is unbeatable. That's true. Everything is unbeatable.
We've actually won most. We've won more games than I was expecting, but the core of this deck is also just like Gruul with a couple of counter spells in it, so like it's fine. Like it's not that far off of like the more stock decks that we've been working on.
See that bug?
When what ways do you answer Carnage Tyrant other than sweepers? Well, there's the new card Consume, there's blocking, there's various death touch creatures. People who want to complain about Carnage Tyrant have probably never worked outside of a box in their life.
People used to like tell me that like, the Jeskai Drakes could never beat a Carnage Tyrant. I'm like, I have a 13-4.
You have a 13-4.
What are you talking about?
Have you met my blocker? My deck loses to all archetypes. They all have to be unbeatable. God bless. Don't sweep my board. Don't sweep my board. Alright, I'm done.
Yeah.
I hate to end on a low note, but we're pretty done here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I've been going for 10.5 hours, so I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to be back tomorrow because I've only played 23 hours of Standard in the last 36 hours, so we're going to do it again tomorrow, and Maddie's going to be here heckling while we do. I'll catch all y'all around later. I'm going to send y'all heading over to someone else if you want to stay on Twitch. Remember, if you want to see more of my own content, I streamed for 11.5 hours yesterday, all Standard best of 3 constructed. We played 7 different decks. If you click on jeffhoagland.com, I'm going to show you. I'm going to plug myself, show you. Look at that. All right, plug. Look at this. Look at how easy this is. Videos, Standard, entire playlist. Gruul Rhythms, the first one right there. More Gruul decks, Bant, Flash, Meankin, tons of great stuff there. If you prefer to stay on Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and give someone else a host right now. So thanks for figuring out. I'll catch all y'all tomorrow, hopefully. I have to wait 30 seconds so I don't overwrite myself. Do.